Hello, this is Helen Schaefer, bringing out the artist in you.
Hi, we're Helen and...
Now he wants me to say his name. Oh, you're so bad. Okay.
Hi, I'm Dietrich Schaefer.
And I'm Helen Schaefer.
And today we're going to show you how to create a graduated wash for a watercolor painting.
Yep.
Helen has prepared two boards with Arches 140-pound watercolor paper and started one off camera, as you will see. So Helen, let's get started.
All right, let's do it.
This looks good. So you did an underpainting or whatever they call it?
No, I did a wash.
Oh, that's a wash.
A
Okay.
wash.
You call that a wash.
It's a wash. This is a graduated wash. But I forgot to turn the camera on.
Well, that's okay.
How'd you do today on your lawn bowling?
We run 11 to 6.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's so good.
Sue said I made her job easy today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Meaning?
Well, as vice, I was knocking out their points and stuff,
Aha.
or getting points for us.
Yes.
Either way, so she didn't have to work too hard.
No, you don't want to work. Yes, exactly.
It was
Fun is good. So I'm going to wait for this to dry and we'll go from there.
While that's drying, let's take a look and see what we have and do a little bit of an analysis on it.
Yeah, and you know what? When I watched this video, I was very disappointed.
What's wrong with it?
It's supposed to be a watercolor graduated wash, and it just doesn't look right. See, it's got gaps. Can you see the different color
Sure.
variations?
Yes, and I thought you wanted those because like a skyline or a waterline or a shoreline is what that was supposed to represent. But
Well-
you're obviously saying that's not right.
Well, it's okay. If you like it, this is good. I like you to like stuff. But I really wanted to have a smooth wash where one color blends right into the other color.
I see. So it's a true graduation from a
Yes.
darker shade to a lighter shade, and
Exactly.
you really can't tell where one starts from the other one ends.
Right.
Okay,
And
I
guess
understand.
what? This takes a lot of practice. And first I decided to scrap it and begin again. But then after thinking about it, I decided that this would be a good example of what you can do to help you make a better wash. Now that I've got the camera going, why don't I just do another wash? This will be a graduated wash. So I'm going to use a different brush to see how that works. I'm going to use this brush, and I'll use the blue again. What I'm doing here is I'm preparing some puddles, and I'll put it over here. You have to have plenty of water. You have to have plenty of watercolor ready.
Pigment ready to...
Pigment ready to go.
Okay.
And I think this should be enough. This time I'm using a different brush. This is a Sable Essence from Grumbracher.
And it's what, a 3-inch? No, 2-inch, huh? Is it 2-inch or 1.5 inches?
1.5 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1.5 inches. And then your next color in the gradation I'm going to take some water. Let's see if I can handle this.
You need a hand?
No, it's fine. I think I've got it. I'm putting some water in here and over here. And that'll be
A lighter color?
a lighter color. That's
Okay.
exactly right. So we'll just drop some of it in there. Come on. Does that look lighter?
Yes.
Okay,
A little bit lighter anyway.
not much. It shouldn't be too much.
Okay.
I'm just trying this out. We'll just see what happens. So what you're going to do is, look at the mess I made. That's not good.
You know how that happened? Earlier when you set the palette down, you set it onto a piece of paper that had some wet paint on it yet.
Oh, so I'm loading the brush and I'm going to go across. Oh, I have to tilt it.
To get it to flow?
Yeah. and a bead should form. It's not forming, I'll just make it form. And then you pick up that bead. This brush is probably not the best one. It's going to show ridges, maybe, maybe not. There really should be a bead forming here. A bead of paint like this. I probably didn't start out with enough paint. Now I'm going to go into the lighter shade. And then I'm going to go lighter yet. So you have a graduated wash.
Okay, it's almost like a horizon there.
Do you remember where I dropped that?
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah, well, put a little cloud there.
That's right. We never have problems.
Just happy accidents.
Well, that's Bob Ross, isn't it? What? Just by doing this, I did not have enough of a puddle. You just have to practice, and that's exactly what I'm doing, is I'm practicing, and there are ridges here. But does it matter?
And you know, you said you didn't want ridges. Why don't you want ridges?
Because I want it to go smoothly.
But doesn't that add interest to the painting?
Yeah, I suppose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the paint from the edges. You can use a cloth too if you want. And do the same thing I did on that other one. I'll just dab out some whites for the highlights. There we go. That's good. When I do watercolor, I love to have different things going at one time. I'm not one to use the hair dryer. So I like to have things dry naturally. Wash and wear is what I call it. I call my hair that. Wash and wear. You just wash your hair and you just wear it the way it is.
Seems to me that you're having difficulty whiting this out.
Yes, I am. Anything that you want to do once you have the paper wet, you better do it in a hurry because it dries very fast. And then you can take care of the edges of the masking tape. That's something that should be thought about.
So let's take another look at the second wash.
This takes a lot of practice.
I bet it does, because I could, you know, thinking about painting a wall or something, you always aim to get the same color, but here you're trying to get a variation of the color, and yet you don't want any differentiation between the lines. In other words, you don't want lines, and you actually did get some lines here.
I did.
But I kind of like the lines because...
I know.
Now, you must have had picture in mind, because when you dotted out or highlighted, you took some of the wash away, you must have had a picture in your mind as to what you were going to paint.
Well, after seeing the results of how it turned out, yeah, I just made something up that I could do with that.
Okay.
This is a very difficult
Yeah,
thing to do.
and as I recall, when you were talking about this, you said that this was not the right brush for this.
It turned out pretty well, though.
And you notice you have there is like a skyline again.
You love skylines.
Whereas this has a slightly closer to, you know, a blend from...
Yes. Well, it's getting better, but the one...
The in between and the light wash,
right,
it has less of a demarcation point.
So looking at that, probably I would say that the variation of color is probably too great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
So the next one, I'll try to not have such a large variation
in the color shades.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Otherwise, it doesn't.
Very good. Well,
Yeah, right.
That's all good information.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
All right. So we'll look forward to the next video. Well, we finished the washes now, and what we plan to do is to use these washes further. As an example, when I do the Red Rover Art Challenge, then I'm going to use that wash. And I've got another idea for the other wash. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.